I am going to show you how to get started with the C programming language, and let me just tell you, it is not as difficult as you might think. It is actually very similar to Python. So this is why I'm actually going to recommend my previous Python course, which is in the description down below. It is a YouTube video for free. You can watch that. There is just two things we need to get started. The first of all, we need a code editor or an IDE. The code editor, it is completely up to you. As you guys know, I am a big fan of Visual Studio Code. The second thing we need is we need a compiler. Now, this is where things get a bit tricky, but don't worry, but I will explain everything with step-by-step instructions. So, if you're using Windows, you can install compilers. However, for some reason, I cannot get the Windows compilers to work. If you have a Linux system, you can actually just straight away launch Linux and you can write C code as it already has a compiler and you don't need to install anything. So if you have a Linux system, use that. There is another option as you can use an online compiler. So as you can see, this is the website. So the website is like Visual Studio Code, but limited functionality, right? But let me be honest, better than nothing. So let's get started. So as you can see, this is a hello world program in C. It is not really as difficult as you might think. Let's write a simple program that adds two numbers together. Now, this is very similar to Python, so this is why I keep going on. If you want to learn C, just start with Python and then move to C, as you will basically speed up your learning. We're going to specify an integer, right? So if you type in int, just like in Python, int x equals 5, then a semicolon at the end. Then what we need to do is we need to specify another variable. So let's specify y equals 10 and a semicolon at the end. Now to add these two values together, we need to specify a third variable, right? So if you type in int, let's do sum equals x plus y and a semicolon at the end. So this is how you add values together. But this will process it, but won't display it. So what we need to do is we need to tell the program to display the value to us. So if you type in printf, it's printf, right? Remember that? And now what we need to do is we need to write a something called format specifier, right? So if I put %d, this will tell the program how the value should be displayed and what the value should be processed, right? So if I put, let's actually do another thing, right? I will show you. If you put backwards slash and n, this will make it a new line and this makes it a bit more readable, right? As you'll see in a second. And all we need to do is we just need to put a comma and sum. And obviously remember semicolon at the end, right? The program will actually tell you, as you can see, if I remove semicolon, this becomes an error. But if I put a semicolon, this program is fine, right? So if I save the program and I press F4, as you can see, the value has been displayed of 15. So this is very basic. As I said, it is not as difficult as you might think, and I'm having lots of fun while doing this. Right, so let's actually take some user input and let's actually display it to the user. So we're going to specify a variable of, let's do number, and then what we need to do is we need to print. Now, unfortunately in C, we cannot ask the user, like in Python, to enter an input on the same line, right? So unfortunately, we have to ask on a specific line. So let's do enter your number, please, right? And then remember semicolon at the end. Then what we need to do is we need to use a function of scanf. Scanf allows you to scan for user input, right? So what we're going to do is we're going to do %d, right, for a number. And then what we're going to do is we're going to connect it together with int number, okay? Then what we just need to do is we just need to display the number. So if you do printf and you type in your number is colon space, comma, and number. Now, remember semicolon, I keep forgetting about semicolons, right? So if I save the file and I press F4, right, it gave me an error. Now, why is that? Oh, because I forgot the format specifier. There we go, right? There we go. I forgot the format specifier. Let's try this again. There we go. Enter your number, please. So if I enter 15, as you can see, your number is 15. Now, what we can do is we can actually print a new line so it's a bit more readable. Let's do this again. 12. As you can see, your number is 12. Let's do this again. Let's do 50. Let's do 50. your number is 50, right? So as you can see, this is pretty simple. You might ask, okay, but what if I want to enter a number with a decimal number? Now, taking a user with a float or basically a decimal number is not really difficult. We can actually use this code, but we just need to change a couple of things. First of all, we need to change the data types and format specifiers. So let's do that. So as we know, integer is basically a number without any decimal points, right? So we just need to change it to float. That's it. Then what we just need to do is change the format specifiers to float numbers, right? So as you can see, F will do, and if I change it to F, and basically this will work. Now, if I basically run the code and I enter 13.37, as you can see, it gives us a result of 13.37 with 4 zeros, right? So to basically either round the numbers or to cut off the decimal point, it is actually very simple change that we need to do. After the percent sign, we just need to add a dot and 2, right? And if I run the command again or run the code again, right, as you can see, it says your number is 13.7. Same thing if I do, for example, 50.53, as you can see, it doesn't really give us any stupid results, right? As you can see, it even rounded to 50.14, right? I hope you guys understand this. As I said, it is not difficult. It is very similar to Python, which means if you know Python, you will be absolutely A-okay with C. Right, and the last example I'm going to show you is how to write an if statement in C, for example, to ask their age to see if they can drive or basically whatever. So what we need to do is we need to specify, basically ask the user for their age, right? So what we're going to do is we're going to specify integer, age, and let's finish. Then what we need to do is we just need to ask the user. Now remember that we can't directly ask the user and scan for the input on the same line. So what we need to do is we need to display two different lines. So we're going to do please enter your age, colon, space, semicolon. Then what we're going to do is we're going to scan the input from the user, right? So scan F. And then what we're going to do is we're going to do percentage, decimal, right? So just a standard number. And we're going to do and age. So if you type in if age and we type in higher than 0, and if you're between this range, right, let's do 20, then we just need to open a bracket and we need to type in our text. So let's do you are between 0 and 20 years old, right? So then remember about semicolons. You do not need to put semicolons in if statements. You just need to put basically in, I don't know how to explain this, but basically in text that is between the functions or if statements or loops, right? There we go. Now what we just need to do is after the bracket, right? Because as I said, this opens a statement and this basically closes it. We need to open another statement. So if you do else if, and we just need to basically copy this, I'm just going to copy it. There we go. And we're just going to change the range, right? So change the range to 21, right? We need to actually change it to 21 now, remember. To, let's do 39, right? And we're just going to print an if statement. So it's close. So let's push this down and let's write print if. You are between 21 to 30 years, 21 to 39 years old. Let's push this. There we go. Right. And basically what we can do is we can add an else, right? So if anything else, then print if you, please try again, right? Let's do that. Please try again. There we go. Right. Close the statement and close everything. And if I run this code, it should ask me for my age. As you can see, it asks me for my age. So if I enter 25, you are between 21 and 39 years old. If I run, for example, the 12, you're between 0 to 20 years old. And if I do, for example, let's do this, please try again, right? So as you can see, C is not that difficult. It just requires a little bit of patience and a little bit of understanding. And it is one of the best programming languages to learn because there's not a thing you cannot do with the C programming language. So I'll be posting more programming content soon. I hope you guys enjoyed. Don't forget to leave a like, subscribe, comment. And if you have any questions, please ask in the comments. Don't forget to follow me on Twitter as well. And peace. Thank you for watching.